Sustainable tourism is the watchword for the World Travel and Tourism Council, and I'm here at the Global Sustainable Events Summit talking to event director Tony Thompson about how the WTTC is spreading the word globally and also how that's being translated through its events. Tony Thompson, you're events director at the World Travel and Tourism Council. First of all, tell us a little about your role within the organisation itself.
Okay, as the events director, I'm responsible for 3 major events each year in the travel and tourism industry. 1 global summit and 2 regional summits. These are events where the leaders of travel and tourism from the public and private sector come together to debate the future of the travel and tourism industry.
And what kind of scale are we talking about with respect to those events?
Well, it's the leaders of the industry, both from the public and private sector, the chief executives of the main travel and tourism organisations, along with ministers of tourism from around the world and some heads of state. So we're not talking about a large number, it's around about 1,000 delegates for our events.
But pretty high calibre.
Oh, very high calibre, yeah.
Now, you're here at the Global Sustainable Events Summit today, I presume, to find out, how you can apply sustainability more to the events that you organise.
Yes, we already are applying sustainability to our events, but that's primarily in terms of measuring carbon and the actual impact we have on the environment. What I'd like to do is try and extend that really to actually getting more efficient in measuring our social sustainability and how we actually move forward in that direction.
And how have you found the events so far?
It's been great, early days. I mean, I think from my point of view, the interactive session was very useful in that we could focus on our own issues. And my issue is how I take sustainability to a different location, to different cultures, to different people when I run each event, and actually get them to understand what we want to try and achieve in terms of sustainability. Because there are some parts of the world which are very switched on as far as helping me to achieve a sustainable event. Other parts of the world, they're not aware of even the benefits of sustainability. So, it's been very useful to throw some of my problems around and get some ideas.
Now, as you said, you're sort of expressly concerned with, with the events for the WTTC. But would you say that obviously the more sustainable your events are, that reflects back on your organisation?
Well, it's actually it's the other way around actually, because with our event sustainability, it's about practicing what we preach. The World Travel and Tourism Council, in its mission statement, is all about the promotion of sustainable tourism. Now, we work very, very actively around the world promoting sustainable tourism. We drive a whole bunch of initiatives around that area. So, in effect, we can't do that and then have unsustainable events. So it's really putting into practice the best practice really from the management of events.
And destinations out there who are looking to get key insight into more sustainable tourism and just being more sustainable in general. So the WTTC is the place to come, yeah?
Well, we would certainly guide and advise. I mean, the way we operate is that we represent the private sector. So we have initiatives that drive sustainability. Now, we take those initiatives to governments around the world so that governments can actually learn about how they can actually introduce sustainable tourism and understand the benefits of sustainable tourism.
And you think that sustainability really is now firmly on the agenda, or do you think a lot of it is still a bit of greenwash?
That really depends on which government you're talking about around the world, because there are some governments and there are some destinations that are very switched on to sustainability, and it makes my job very easy. Other parts of the world which aren't, and our job, I think, is to educate people to understand the benefits of being sustainable.
Tony Thompson, good luck with your sustainable messaging, and thanks a lot for joining me.
Thank you very much.